Yay!
There we go. Okay.
We're good.
Just had to pull a fast one on you guys, and we have begun. At least Ivan has. BLT.
Let's go, BLT.
Come on, brother. This run is what we call IGT, or in-game time, versus RTA, which is real-time attack. They will not be pausing their timers on quitouts, etc., but only things that count against the in-game time is the actual time you're in the game, not the load screens and the cutscenes. So their time at the end will not actually match what their time is. So Ivan going to be making his way out of the clinic, heading to the Hunter's Dream, hopefully to get his weapon. This wolf here is a real nuisance. He is designed to kill you, but it's still insanely triggering to die to him. So let's see if he's kind to Ivan. And BLT is live too.
Okay, we're good.
That first minute was chopped out. No S words in chat. No S word accusations. But looks like he made it out as well. And
we're good.
They will be going and doing the first glitch you'll see here that Ivan will be doing. It is if you spam X fast enough, you can take two weapons. They'll be taking the Saw Cleaver, which is by far the best weapon in this game, the only weapon used in the run. And they will be taking the Threaded Cane, which will never actually be used except for a skip later on in the run for its range. So Ivan is out of the dream, and the run can begin. Same for BLT.
Very nice.
Nothing too exciting here. Just grabbing some Molotov cocktails along the way. They're consumable. They'll be mainly used on the first boss and to kill lizards, whatever you want to call them, for material upgrades later. Ivan coming up to the first skip you'll see in the run. Let's hope for no Box S. Box S is a good emote we have. But basically what he's going to do is use these boxes to get up on the awning of a ledge, and he's going to jump, and if he lands on the fence post, he will quit out. And this will spawn him on top of the fence. Oh! Never mind, the insane French luck.
The insane no-quit sewer skip.
So he just skipped running through the sewers, which is about 40 seconds.
And BLT is going to be making his way up to his.
Yep, we'll see. And he hit the post, so that should work.
He got it. Correct, yes.
Oh, and he's pausing his timer. Okay. Well, maybe they are pausing timers, I'm not sure.
I think you can.
Okay. Like we said, again, it doesn't matter. At the end, we're going to use endgame time. So this is the first boss. A royal butthead in the run. Father Gascoigne. Got 3 phases. You're going to be doing a lot of... Backstab is the newer strat. But basically, you're going to be stun-locking him with your Saw Cleaver, and then take a riposte and throw Molotovs into him. So he extended the axe on Ivan, which is not what you want to see. He has 3 phases. Here's the 3rd one. But he can extend the axe around... No!
Oh, my goodness.
The YOLO combo.
Oh.
Okay, okay. So it's already getting interesting. BLT, meanwhile, entering the fight now. But yeah, he has his one-handed phase till about 70%. Then he'll try to extend the axe. If you keep stun-locking him and he keeps shooting his gun, he will not go into that phase. And then around 40% health, 30% health, he becomes a beast. And in that phase, ideally, you just want to backstab him. Also, the reason they're using Molotovs when he's... basically, after you riposte Gascoigne, for a second he has iframes or invincibility frames while he's standing up where you can't hit him. So you throw the Molotov, and the Molotov will actually still do damage, even while he's in the process of standing up. So BLT gonna go for the backstab.
Oh!
Oh, clutch repose or clutch visceral.
Very clutch parry.
This Molotov should finish him. GG to
Nicely
BLT.
done, BLT.
GG. Meanwhile, Ivan's going to be going for the sewer skip again. No boxes.
No boxes.
Oh, no boxes. Things are going really poor at the start for Ivan.
Poor Ivan.
We got a long run ahead of us.
Now we're gonna get to see running through the sewer, which you don't normally see in these speedruns because of sewer skip.
Yes.
Like Casey said a while ago, it's about a 40-second run.
So, meanwhile, BLT, you'll notice he opened a chest. That is the gem workshop tool. In Bloodborne, it's kind of like Dark Souls. You level up your weapons +0 to plus. Each one makes it do more damage. But you also have what's called blood gems in this game. And you insert the gems for a set % of more damage. So, BLT picking up the Hunter set. There's not really armor in this game. It's morely called attire. But it will have some defense boost over wearing the table scraps from the Goodwill that you start with. So...
Casey, are you gonna race with the saw spear?
I am.
Yes!
I am. Alright, so BLT gonna talk to a friendly NPC here called Alfred. He's gonna get fire paper, which are gonna be used on the next 3 bosses. They are all beast bosses. There's only 2 buffs in this game. There's fire and bolt, and beasts are all particularly weak to fire. Oh, BLT got knocked down by the concerned
There
doge.
there you go. Get them dogs, BLT.
Hits him with the mech Molotov. Kills Mech Man. Meanwhile, oh, come on, Gascoigne.
Gascoigne, don't do this.
So BLT will be now making his way to a place called Old Yharnam.
Get
which
him,
is the next
Ivan.
area in the game. Oh yeah, Ivan has no Molotovs. And no vials. Let's go. Let's go. See these clutch backstabs.
Yes.
Here should be phase 3. Wait a second. Hit that double backstab. Alright, come on, Ivan. Alright, BLT just picked up an item called the Pungent Blood Cocktail. And he's taking the Old Yharnam lamp as well.
The second one was very nicely done by Ivan, considering he had no consumables.
GG, Ivan. So now Ivan will be picking up the workshop tool, etc. So BLT going to do a skip here, found by our Dutch love, the giant cookie jar. The Old Yharnam skip allows you to skip 90% of Old Yharnam. So he executes it. He has to jump across this. And good skip.
Very good.
He took the lamp just in case he dies, because think about that run back. You have to run back all the way from the cathedral wards, so...
And past those 3 dogs.
And past those dogs again, yeah. Alright, so he picked up an item there, which is basically the most important item in the run, the Beast Blood Pellet. Long story short, you pop the pellet. It will be used on every boss except for 1 from here on out. And as you do transform attacks, backstabs, your beast meter builds up. And you can do up to somewhere between 70 and 80% more damage when it's full. So it's an insane damage buff. But at the same time, the catch-22 is your defense goes down by that amount. So at full beasthood, I think you're 70% more damage, but your defense is down 70%. So, very important item. Alright, going for the next boss here, the Blood-Starved Beast. And you'll notice he picked up those Pungent Blood Cocktails. And those are going to distract the beast, hopefully the whole time. Sometimes she chooses to ignore them, so...
Cocktails are guaranteed, not guaranteed.
Alright, Ivan getting the good dogs, some good boys. Can we get some good boys in chat? Any good boys in chat? Frank or Z?
Interesting. Very good build.
Good fight, yep. So now he's going to take the lamp. Ideally, you wouldn't take the lamp here in a non-marathon or non-tournament run, But he'll have to go back to the Dream to go to the Cathedral Ward. So it doesn't really lose that much time. It's more load screens than anything.
Getting this lamp probably costs you only about 12 to 15 seconds in game time.
Ivhen opting to skip the lamp and the cocktails. There's a strat he does in his speedruns because he's very, very good. Called YOLO BSB, which means he will be doing just backstabs and not distracting the beast with cocktails. So skip. Oh my gosh! Come on, game.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Ivhen skipping the lamp. Gonna have to run back from the Cathedral Ward. Really, really unfortunate start. Meanwhile, BLT will be making his way down. The only way to get here to the next boss, Vicar Amelia, is to kill the Cleric Beast and buy an item, which is way too slow, or you kill BSB and it opens this path. He'll be dropping down into the Abandoned Old Workshop to pick up the 1/3 of the umbilical cord. You must pop all 3 to get the final boss. There's actually 4 in the game, because fractions. But he'll be picking up the doll set here and selling it for a ton of echoes to level up, and he'll be picking up the cord to fight the final boss. The secret final boss. Skipping the lamp again. Ivhen going with pride, man. He does not care. Oh.
He's got an interesting way of jumping off here that I'm not used to seeing.
Hits the skip this time. Alright, BLT making his way back up to the other side of the Cathedral Ward. The other side of the gate that he could have unlocked. And he'll be doing what's called ladder cancel warp here. This is a really cool thing found by a guy called Dan Koister. Basically what you do is you do an action at the same time. So right there he tricked his weapon and hit the prompt to go on the ladder at the same time. And what that does is stores his position. So as long as he doesn't go through a loading screen or die, which would obviously be a loading screen, whenever he quits out, it will spawn him back at the ladder. So it doesn't save a whole lot of time, unfortunately, in this run. But basically he'll be able to kill this boss, take the lamp, and quit out. And that'll save him running down all of the stairs. So here goes Ivhen on YOLO BSB. Let's get some bless RNGs in chat. Meanwhile, BLT... Yep, go ahead, Mama, sorry.
BLT is making his way into Amelia, which is a 100% strat boss. There's no such thing as RNG in this fight. You break the limbs all the way around, take the fist rule. There's a very specific way to do this boss. It is 100% scripted.
Yeah. So you might hear us joke about bad Amelia RNG, but that's 100% on the player. There's actually no such thing.
Bad Amelia RNG means that we messed it up.
Yep. So GG Ivhen. Had some misfortunes, but nails the YOLO BSB. So Ivhen will not have to go back to the Dream. He went straight back to the Cathedral Ward, and he'll be making his way to get the doll set, all that fun stuff now. So BLT with the good Amelia RNG. And once again, he's going to take the lamp and quit out, which will spawn him at the back of the ladder. Any ladders in chat today?
They already did ladders in chat.
I missed it. Any ladder connoisseurs?
There is still very much a lot of race left. Anything can happen.
Yeah, there's 22 bosses in this run, guys.
Exactly.
And BLT's done 3, Ivhen's done 2, so... Alright, so you notice they did all of that with a +0 weapon, basically because of the Beast Blood pellet. So they're going to use their Insight. Insight is I guess a form of currency, if you will. The higher it is, the lower your Beast meter gets, the more frenzy damage taken, etc. But they're going to use the number you see in the top right-hand corner under their echoes. They're going to use those to upgrade the weapon. They're going to use that to buy upgrade material for the weapon. Right now, BLT picking up some twin bloodstone shards. which is what you use to take your weapon from +3 to +4, and +4 all the way through +6. And he's going to pick up his first blood gem here. This is I believe it's 7.3% damage and 10% of full. So 7.3 and 2.7. And he'll also be popping Amelia's gold pendant here. That'll be giving him another blood gem to give him a damage boost against beasts, which will be used for the next boss. Yeah, sorry guys, I got a couple pugs and they're not too fond of Bloodborne speedruns, so...
I did not bark.
No good boys in my house. Mama's bark is worse than her bite, let's put it that way. Alright, Ivan going for the good Amelia RNG now. Meanwhile, BLT buying more Molotov cocktails, selling the doll set, upgrading his weapon to +4, equipping the gems, and then he will be killing the doll, not because she's evil, contrary to popular belief, but he kills the doll because it's faster than exhausting her dialogue, and she always comes back. She's like that one, you know, you can always be mean, but she's still always there, so... You'll see the doll die many a times in this run. Alright. Ivan with a good fight. Alright, now BLT going to Cathedral Ward. This actually is a scripted death. So before we get any RIP, Omega LOL, XDs in chat, this is a death to transport you to Paarl early. And the route is called Early Paarl because you do Paarl now instead of way later, which gives you access to Bolt Paper, the other essential buff in the run. So
we just don't really call it Early Paarl anymore because everyone does it.
Yeah. Oh, the Bagman. Oh no, is he gonna get hit? Rip. Lol. Okay. So BLT being transported to the Yahargul Unseen Village.
It was a good run, but it's over now.
Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, so gonna kill a lizard here for more upgrade material. We're not gonna see another upgrade for 3 more bosses, but we're just gathering stuff along the way. No, we're not going to see upgrades for like 4 or 5 more bosses.
Yeah, it's going to be several bosses before we see another upgrade. Oh!
Nope. Okay. Feels bad, man, but he's able to make it out. Alright, so this is Darkbeast Paarl. Another 100% scripted fight. So let's hope for no bad Paarl RNG. Basically just going to limb stagger him. Let's see if BLT does the Hex strat or... Okay, he's doing the old strat. Take out the leg. Oh! Okay. Scared me there.
Yeah, I still got it. Thank goodness.
Ivan will be doing it a little bit differently, but at the end, Paarl is still a non-factor. So now they have access to bite bolt paper.
Bag of bones.
Yep, nothing more than a bag of bones. So GG by BLT. Alright, I'm going to buy the bolt paper here, which will be used on a lot of bosses the rest of the way. Extremely good item. I'm going to pick up the Eye of the Blood Drug Hunter, which is the item that lets you go to the DLC. DLC will be near the end of the run, but we just picked it up now because it's convenient. Alright, now Ivan making his way to Bagman. Alright, well, would it be fair to call the next boss the hardest boss in the run, Mama? Close to it. Shadows?
Pretty fair.
Yeah.
I would say that's a pretty fair assessment.
So, gonna do, I don't even know if you can call this a skip. It's really just a jump. The BLT gonna do the Forbidden Woods skip. And that's gonna allow him to skip running around a lot of the area. Basically just run up against the rock and jump. And he'll be making his way to, it's a gank fight, 3-on-1. And very tough fight, I would say. And pick up more Beast Blood pellets.
I'm trying to think. I feel like Shadows is probably the heaviest reset point.
Yeah. Insanely long run back, too. Let's see if he opts. I don't think he'll take the elevator in the gate. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah. The run back is around 2 minutes. You could go right where BLT just was and open a gate, which will allow you to save about 30 of those seconds. But either way, it's an insanely long run back. Alright, so I'm going to do the new Paarl strat. Still limb stagger. Just a little bit different. Going to go for the back leg as well. Get this counter hit. Oh, he was out of stamina. Okay. Well, still, Paarl's still a non-factor.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, you would do a transform attack as he jumps away, and that counter hit is enough to kill him. But, Ivhen was out of stamina. Alright, so here goes BLT. Gonna enter the Shadows fight. Let's wish him well.
Let's go BLT.
So there's a set order here. You want to take out the Mace Fire guy first, the Katana guy second, and then you can stun lock the last one to death, the Fire Breather. So good opener. But yeah, once they get down to about 30% health, they get spaghetti arms, and they're just a kind of a pain in the butt, so... Yeah. Oh!
No! Double mace.
Mace guy decides it's his day to fight back. Usually he's pretty passive. The Mace guy decides to fight back, so... That's gonna be the first death for BLT, though. It's okay.
He said
Still a lot of run left. So now when he goes back, the fight will be different. You won't be able to get the opener of attacking all three at once, because they're already aggroed, so... Feel shadowed, man. Alright, meanwhile, Ivhen making his way to Shadows. They're actually probably pretty close in time now. That Shadows death takes so long.
Yes, it does. And he had already been fighting them for a little bit. True,
yeah.
The only good thing now is he doesn't have to stop and pick anything up. It is a straight run.
Correct. BLT will now be short a Beast Blood pellet as well, so maybe he will grab the one before Miko Lash, or he could opt to do the woods early. Unfortunately, there's only a finite amount of them, and we get just enough in the run to have one for every boss, so... Alright. Alright, let's wish Ivhen some luck here on his Shadows encounter. Alright, he gets the true Meter North opener. Very good. That Fire Breather right there, that attack will drain your health so fast. It's insane.
Yes. And sometimes once you're in it, you cannot get away from it.
Yeah. This one should be stun locked. Insane
Very nicely
fight.
done.
Yes. Insane fight.
BLT making his way back into his shadows.
Yep. Oh. Alright, Ivan running past the Elvini Gibbs.
Another maze.
He's going to be taking the lamp. Yeah. Alright, now he'll be performing the Bergenworth. Or the, No! Oh, he almost closed application. So there was the fire attack. Unfortunate. Come on, BLT. Third time's the charm.
Bring it back.
So I'm going to go for the Lunarium Key Skip. Hopefully now get what I call the Bergenworth Tanning Package, which is a nice fireball to the face. Alright. Ivan jumps off the tail. No tanning package. Now time for Rom. Don't believe what anybody says here. Little spiders are the real boss. Now, these little spiders will tear you up. So
he's doing his woods run right now to get more pellets. The only problem is he can't go into,
Maybe he'll go open the gate?
I'm hoping he knows to open the gate. No, he just went and ran and grabbed those pellets.
He just went and grabbed the pellets early. Alright, so you want to do under 1,060 damage here? Ivan going to do about 930. Now he should be able to stagger Rom from teleporting. She gives him the French backup. Alright. This might be a one cycle.
Yep.
Alright. Very close. Alright. Good fight. Alright. Let's see if BLT can bring it back. Alright, so now running through Yahargul. He'll be grabbing the lamp here. He's got to go pick up another item and come back. So they'll be picking up Bloodstone Chunks here, which take your weapon from +6 all the way to +9. And then we'll be picking up an Upper Cathedral Ward key, which, believe it or not, gives you access to the Upper Cathedral Ward, so...
Alright, BLT is almost back to Shadows. Let's get some bless RNGs in the chat. Hopefully he can make it past them this time.
Yep. Shadows is already annoying and really difficult. Once they're aggroed, it's 10 times worse. Because you can't get the opener like you want. So Ivan gets the Upper Cathedral Ward key there. And now he'll perform what's called the Yahargul skip. Very cool skip found by this Hex. Oh, he's opting not to heal. He's not going to get the full effect from his gem. Also, no bolt paper, so damage will be a little tighter. Alright, so Ivan's going to clip through this gate, and that'll allow him to skip running around most of Yahargul. Gets the YOLO version.
Alright, one shadow down.
Come on, BLT.
Bring it home.
No! The running attack.
The running attack. The second bane of our existence.
So much damage. Usually that guy just sits back and breathes fire. Doesn't hardly ever do melee. Come on, BLT. You got this, dude. Ivan going to be picking up another blood gem here. This is a very good blood gem and 18% physical damage, 18% more. And it'll be one of the 3 final gems used in the run. So Ivan about to enter another boss fight, which is the One Reborn. And he was the tourney MVP last year. I want to say he killed like 14 runners, a total of 24 times.
Yes.
Basically, he's not a beast, but he can be staggered and stun locked, which sounds easy, but he makes it rain like it's payday, like it's payday, and he just hit a scratch off ticket. So,
and you're not only dealing with the boss itself. There are 3 maidens on each side of the arena that shoot fireballs at you and buff the boss.
Yeah. So here we go. He got the body, got the head. Now he'll go for the big leg. If you get the big leg, you're usually pretty good. Alright. There's the rain. Very good fight by Ivhen.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
So you'll notice he picked up all these upgrade materials and another gem. He's been doing all of this with a +4 weapon. So now is the second time he will go back to the dream. Upgrade his weapon to +8. Replace the beast gem with the 18% gem he got. And that will carry him for the next few bosses. So, but still, let's cheer on BLT. Anything can still happen. And he needs redemption on Shadows, boys. Shadows must die. Shadows die twice, XD. Too soon for a Sekiro reference? Alright. So BLT opted to pop the pellet. I don't know why he's not healing. I know it's just a little bit of HP, but that extra 3% damage can't hurt in this situation. Oh my gosh. The counter hit. So in these games, especially in Bloodborne, there's something that's called counter damage. So if you're doing anything outside of standing still or walking, if you're running, if you're rolling, if you're attacking, you take what's called counter damage. And it's insanely high in Bloodborne. It's like 50% more damage you take versus just standing still and taking the hit. So he rolled there, got roll caught by the attack, and even with the hunter's set, this amount of HP just isn't enough.
And not only that, the beast blood pellet causes you to take more damage the higher your meter goes.
Correct.
So we're talking about the odds being stacked against you.
Yes.
When you take damage.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter how many tries. The dude's showing pride, which is all that matters. We had a goal for everyone to try to finish every run in this tournament. This is only the first race, so obviously anything can still happen, but BLT carrying on like a true pro. All right, Ivhen going for his second level up. And once again, he'll be slotting the gem, upgrading his weapon to +8.
Anybody who runs any of these games, or even runs anything at all, or watches speedruns, you understand how hard it is to keep going when things like this start happening. How hard it is to keep your heart in it, to want to finish the run.
Yeah.
He is showing very, very much a lot of pride in continuing this race.
Honestly, just by entering this tournament, you know that anything can happen. The memes are plenty. Like, I highly doubt you'll see one race where both runners finish deathless. It just won't happen. So.
Well, we never finish races deathless, Casey.
I know. I don't even finish them. If this happened to me, I just quit. Alright. Making it back to Shadows. Doesn't matter how many times. Let's heal. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you, BLT.
You, like I said, I know it's only like 3% more damage, but that full HP bar looks much better.
Thank you for not giving Mama anxiety, BLT.
Alright, so let's take out this mace butthead. Still a pretty good opener. None of the other Shadows attacked. He's focusing solely on the mace guy. I don't blame him. Oh, the counter fireball. Counter hit fireball. Alright, my man.
That's okay, heal. We're doing fine.
Stagger him here. Alright. Finish him.
Very nice.
Spaghetti hands? Nope. Shadow's AI can get pretty derpy sometimes. If they're around the tombstone or in the corner of the arena, they can just derp out. There you go. You can see those Chef Boyardee arms.
Dude, I've literally had him fall across that gravestone.
Yeah.
They act pretty dumb when they get around that gravestone.
Yeah. Falcon House in chat would know about the gravestone. All right, Pellet is
out.
Pellet is out. You can stun lock the last one. All right, Ivhen entering the next fight. Mikolash.
BLT.
All right, can we get some claps in chat for BLT? This guy carried on through 4 or 5 deaths. Doesn't matter. Shadows is down.
Very good, BLT.
All right. Meanwhile, Ivhen, this boss has 2 phases. The first one from top health down to 50%. So he's going to kill the puppets. Puppets hit extremely hard. They can play dead. They're just grade A, not good puppets. Mikolash only has 1 attack in this phase. Alright. Goes for the Akimbo R2 and gets it.
Oh, majestic!
Alright. Kill another lizard for more chunks. Did he hit the skip or no?
He had to quit out, so he will be doing the regular Lunarium key skip.
Yep. You just quitting out, accepting DS2, thanks to Tanny Muna. Miyazaki directed DS1, 3, and Bloodborne. Someone else directed DS2. But long story short, you quit out, it resets enemy's position. So now the centipede doesn't notice him, and he can jump off his tail into the water. Ivhen with the Swedish RNG, as we call it, in Phase 2. Doesn't even have to plunge Miko. And this basically just keeps him out of the room. Alright, GG. Good Mikolash fight. Alright, meanwhile BLT going to be fighting Rom now. Total of, I believe it's 10 spiders in each phase. If you do it well, you never have to see the second phase of spiders. You'll just go where she spawns with the third ones. Ivhen gonna take this lamp, go pick up the last blood gem. There's one on the way to the next boss. But he's going to pick up another 18% gem.
There you go.
Alright, come on, BLT.
Yeah, BLT has bolt paper. He just quit using it on shadows, so he would have it here.
Rom backed up, that's kind. Get the stat. Oh, he didn't charge R2! Is she gonna spawn with the second group?
She's in that funny HP.
He went the wrong way on the light.
Yeah, she's in the second group.
Alright. So... Alright, guys, let's all clench and hold tight. Gonna actually see some Rom... No? Okay. Paper is out. Alright, there she goes. So now she's going to the third group of spiders. Okay. Alright, Ivhen picked up the 18% gem, and now he'll be making his way to what could be the final boss of the any percent, the Murgo's Wet Nurse. Alright, here come the meteors. These things hit like a truck. It can be difficult
to know where Rom is going. We have to watch the moonlight in the lake.
Yes.
And 1, it's hard to see.
It is.
And 2, when things don't go right, like how he missed that charged R2, you kind of get turned around.
Okay. We got the little kamikaze suicide bomber spider. Everything's okay. Heal, BLT. My man. Alright. I've been using an item here called the Blue Elixir. Basically, it just makes it so enemies aggro range to you. They don't notice you as fast. Enemies still can see you while you're Blue Elixired. And that's the final gem. That was a 15% gem. So they
She's being so rude with that flopping around today.
Yes, she is. Oh, counter hit. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. Okay.
He's alive.
Right. Come on, BLT.
Bring it home. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home.
All right, she's backing up. This is perfect time. Oh, but there's a bajillion spiders around.
Uber spiders.
GG. Right, get out of there before they can still kill you. Okay. And they did attack him again.
Okay. We're good.
Woo! Alright,
Now
this
we
is...
run into the problem. He doesn't have vials for your hard bull.
Yep.
Alright, Ivhen at nurse.
He got hit by the opener. Basically, you just want to stay behind this boss. She has... Her worst attack is something called Nightmare Phase, where she summons a bunch of clones of herself for 45 seconds. The arena goes dark. It's not good. But it's actually been figured out how to cancel that. You lock onto her, and as the purple mist appears, you dash twice. So if the Nightmare Phase does show up, hopefully it's canceled. BLT gonna have to go back to the dream. Here's the Nightmare Phase. Ivhen dashed twice. Perfect. Now he doesn't have to deal with the clones. Hopefully he knows to go. BLT not going back yet. And good fight by Ivhen. BLT picking up some extra bolt paper.
After you beat Nurse, there is a certain amount of time that you're waiting. The reason that you're waiting for the health bar to go away, for it to say Nightmare Slain, etc., is because you are waiting for the baby to stop breathing.
Die! The baby dies!
Once the baby stops crying and stuff, it's kind of breathing its last, and then when the baby dies is when it's finally... the boss fight is officially over.
Oh no! BLT with the Hagatha Christie. She followed him, and as he marks out, it takes a couple seconds. He's got to go back and get his echoes. Alright, so BLT died marking out, and he's going to need those. That's what I like to call the Hagatha Christie, but... Alright. Is he not? He's not going back. Not gonna go get his echoes, and he has literally no vials. This is gonna get interesting.
Hopefully he remembers the peach vials that you can get after picking up the gem.
I've been doing the Luxure Hall skip. 100% luck. It's actually not. It's just really precise. If you get it within 3 tries, you save time versus running around to jump to the bottom floor. But, hits it, I think they're 4th try or so. Alright.
So he can get your Hargul skip, but he can't heal when he's done.
Yeah, you do not want to go into the One Reborn with this health. That would not end up well.
Oh, no.
Oh, and then YOLO Coffin. Whew, it's going to be tight for BLT now, though, because he lost out on the Shadows and the Rom Echoes, and he's out of vials. So that means his level up after the One Reborn is...
wonky.
Wonky, yes. Alright, I'm going to do what I think is the coolest skip in the run, the Nightmare Frontier skip. So there is a rock that protrudes just a little bit lower. This is the shortcut after you run around the whole area through the poison, etc. You're supposed to take this elevator up back to the beginning, but there's a rock that protrudes just a little bit lower than the ground. So if you drop from where the top is, you'll die. But if you gesture off the rock and fall, you'll see what happens now when Ivhen spawns back in. And there you go. Only takes about half his HP. And he's directly at the boss now. So Ivhen going to be going for what we call the Ivhen Dala, which is basically the boss will not have a chance to fight back. The old way of fighting this boss used to be kind of Monka-esque, but thanks to Ivhen Dala, it's pretty free now. Alright, BLT picking up some upgrade materials. Alright, charge up to the head, does no damage. And then she should die in 6 hits. There you go. There's Ivhen Dala. Alright, BLT running down towards One Reborn now. Let's see if he knows about the Akimbo vial. Oh, by the way, before Ivhen went here, he upgraded his weapon to +9 and put the 3 gems in. You'll notice that they hoard insight the entire time. There is a couple physical blood rocks in the game, which is basically the Titanite slab. Take your weapon to its final upgrade, but they're 2 out of the way. So you can actually buy one with 60 insight after Murgo is dead.
Yes!
He knows about the Akimbo vials. GG. Nice.
Perfect. Very good.
Alright, so now you'll notice Ivhen is back at the very beginning area of the game. This will be the only boss that they don't use buffs on. And you'll see why. Basically, you're coming back to the very beginning of the game with a +9 weapon and 3 OP gems. And fighting a beginning tier boss. Let's wish BLT some luck now on his One Reborn fight. Alright, body stagger. Gets the head stagger off. Now for the big leg.
Alright.
This should be good.
Should be.
Alright, now I've been fighting the Cleric Beast. Gonna die in 6 hits. And rip Derek. Alright, GG. GG BLT. So right now he's about 45,000 echoes short. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do for his level ups here. Alright, Ivhen doing his final level up. And going back to the woods. You can actually do this once Rom is dead. But we just do it now because it's convenient. But he's going to go grab more Beast Blood pellets. And he's going to go grab another third of the umbilical cord. Remember, he got 1 in the workshop. Got 1 for killing Wet Nurse. And now he'll pick up the final one in the clinic. And he'll also pick up the Canehurst summons to play Where's Waldo with the Hattie's favorite boss. And we'll see if he can track down Logarius. See if he's going to go for the cave skip. And he is. So this is a skip to get up on top of the gravestones. Saves about 15. Oh my dog.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my dog.
Upper doggo. Oh.
Alright, let's not mention that skip. Oh, he's going back for it.
Oh, wait.
He's actually going back for it. Okay. Alright. So forget about what I said about forgetting. He's gonna do a drop here into the cave.
Safe.
Alright, good skip. Alright, let's see what BLT chooses. He's obviously gonna go +8 and level up his Saw Cleaver and his gem, but let's see what level ups he goes for here. Because you should have around 3225. What does he have? I can't really see on my screen.
I don't know. I'm old and blind.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what he leveled up, but like I said, it won't be the full, quote-unquote, full level up.
3221.
Okay. So, shouldn't be a huge damage difference, but he will be missing out on some damage. Does he still have pellets, by the way?
He should.
Okay.
He will probably go get the Miko pellet, though, as well. I don't know how many pellets he has left.
Yeah, I don't either.
He has 7 bolt paper.
Yeah, he's fine on bolt. He's got 3 Beast Blood pellets. So that means he'll be able to do Miko and Wet Nurse. And then he'll have to go grab more in the woods.
He needs to grab the Miko pellet if he wants to, like...
Oh, yeah, then he wouldn't have to do early woods. And then he can get 6 in the woods that are about 10 seconds out of the way. And those 6 will put him right back where he needs to be.
And there's extra vials to pick up there if you're going to get those pellets.
That is correct,
4 or
Mama.
6 vials, too.
Yep, 6. Alright, so I'm going to murder a poor woman just for her umbilical cord, and then he's dipping out. Bloodborne's kind of dark, if you can't tell, with the old baby stop breathing, and I need this umbilical cord. I gotta go. So,
I don't know, the fourth umbilical cord that you can get from the NPC quest, when you kill that baby for it, the mom dies and you take her shoes. So
there you go. What is that? Serial killers keep a trophy? The Western culture leaks into Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is just a tiny bit dark.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, so Ivan making his way back to the cathedral ward, and this time instead of descending, he'll be ascending to the top, which is where 2 more bosses reside, and there is a badge he can get there that will allow him to buy blue elixirs and beast blood pellets. So there's only so many pellets you can pick up in the game, but once you get this badge that Ivan's going to grab, as long as you have insight, you can buy as many pellets as you want. And you also get to see where the threaded cane comes into use. Alright, BLT,
Ooh,
the Swedish. So Miko can either run up the stairs and run back down. We call that American. He can run straight into the room, which is Swedish. And then I guess every other country would be the bad opener he does.
Or you can take the long way around and just really make you mad.
Yeah.
The only problem with the Swedish is that sometimes that second puppet follows you because you don't lead him somewhere else.
Yeah. So usually we wouldn't use... Miko has insane arcane defense, but I think BLT is just using that to compensate for his lack of... I almost said lack of skill, but that makes me sound like an asshole. For the lack of skill stat that he has.
The lack of skill points.
Lack of skill points, yeah. Not his lack of skill. That makes me sound like a butthole. I didn't say the other word. Alright, so I've been getting hit by the K-Dub nose there, but gets past him. And here's where the old reliable threaded cane comes into use.
That
Not even scary.
I wasn't scared.
So the extended threaded cane can actually aggro this enemy through the wall.
Did he just
here?
He just double Swedish.
Did he?
Oh, I like it.
Okay. Yeah, he did.
Unless I just wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Very nice. I will take it.
Keeping Miko lashed out of going in the room saves a ton of time.
It does. It really does. That was a beautiful fight.
GG BLT.
Get some claps in chat. That was very nice.
Alright, so here's where Ivan picks up that badge that I mentioned. This will let him buy beast blood pellets. Now making the way to everybody's favorite boss, the Celestial Emissary.
This area has been the bane of my existence for the past few days.
All
of my runs have died to Upper Cathedral Ward the past few days. It's so irritating.
Yeah, it is a pretty bad area. Alright, so there's only one here that takes damage. Let's see if Ivan opts to kill all the little ones. Nope. Ivan says nope. Going for that French emissary. So these little guys actually hit like trucks.
Oh.
Okay. Usually you can just kill all those guys first, but not gonna do it. Alright, now making his way to Debrietas, and she's a scripted fight as well. So even though she has a super annoying charge, and I don't think she's a good boss, you can stagger her head from the get-go, basically. She never will have a chance to fight back. So BLT got the frenzy effect there. If you didn't see those winter lanterns, it's really creepy. They sing at you, and the more insight you have, the faster it builds up.
I'll be right back.
Okay. There's a status effect called Frenzy, and once your meter gets all the way full, one thing that I could compare it to, I guess, is Bleed from Dark Souls, but I'm not really sure how Frenzy works, but luckily he marked out the Frenzy went away. Alright, go to Brietas. BLT making his way up to the 15% gem, and he'll be heading to Murgo's Wet Nurse. Ivan, meanwhile, is headed to the downloadable content. So no more level ups for Ivhen. He's going to take his weapon to +10. He's going to buy beast blood pellets, maybe an elixir. I can't see his insight. But he's going to buy just basically what he needs for the DLC. This amygdala will take you to the DLC. All right, let's see if BLT can get a good wet nurse fight. All right, so we actually go in just to have enough insight, go into the DLC, and go back to the dream, then come back to the DLC. I know it looks like it's probably a waste of time, but it's actually calculated to the exact amount of insight that you're going to need in the run. So now that Ivhen can use all that insight, the Blood Rock is 60, which is actually a ton of insight. He's going to get his Beast Blood Pellets, upgrade his Saw Cleaver to +10. All right, let's go. And BLT having a good fight so far. Wet Nurse is at her worst when she teleports. The KC Curse, right on cue. Teleport into Nightmare Phase. What a gal. BLT, like a pro, cancels the Nightmare Phase. Meanwhile, Ivhen will just be doing some running for a while, so... Let me take a minute. I'll have to do some shilling. I hope people don't mind, because last year they thought I was getting paid, but I promise you I'm not. Oh, BLT's pellet ran out. But basically, this tournament is put on by Speed Souls. Speed Souls is a group of people. I'm part of the team. Mom is part of the team. I believe Ivhen and BLT and a lot of the runners are. But Speed Souls is basically just a team of people that are passionate about speedrunning the Souls games. Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1 through 3. So if these guys have helped me a ton in my learning of this game. The community it's got a moniker for being toxic, but really everybody's super friendly and will help you out. So if you're interested in learning about Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne, you can go to speedsouls.com, or anyone's welcome to join the Speed Souls Discord server. And come in there, post a question, post strats. We're more than happy to help you out if you're interested in learning. So good job there by BLT, not to take away his shine. But I just wanted to put out a message about Speed Souls. No. BLT will upgrade his weapon, and he has a still. So hopefully he can just go the normal route and head to Amygdala now.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Alright, like I said earlier, the quit outs reset the enemy's spawn. So you quit out here, and then he can spawn back in and kill the enemies versus waiting for them all to come out the door. So a little bit of a faster strat here.
Cat was trying to jump in my lap, so I had to shoo him out of here.
My pugs are being awfully quiet. I feel like all hell's about... Ooh, the YOLO kick. I've been getting the hollow, if you will, with the YOLO kick. That's a rare attack. That guy knew the tournament was going on and wanted to have his 15 seconds of fame.
15 seconds of fame, dude. He got it.
Yep. So. But yeah, you get the idea of the strat. Quit out, resets them, kill them, and go through the door. Alright, BLT opted not to do the lecture hall skip, which is fine. You just have to run around, drop down, and go out the floor this way. Alright, here's the first boss, and my personal favorite boss in the game, Ludwig. Very cool boss. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear his beautiful OST or see what a good fight he is, because he's basically stun locked the entire time. So... let's see, make sure anything could go south. He does hit like a truck. And Ivhen is running with base vitality, so let's see what happens here. Basically going to go for a leg stagger, a front leg stagger, a head, and then send him to phase 2. There's leg. leg, head, and other leg. Now this is really the only chance he has to attack is at the beginning of phase 2. But he will get staggered in 2 hits. And he will be finished with a visceral. Yeah, there's the beauty of Ludwig.
You said Ludwig is your favorite boss?
Yeah, he is.
Mine is Shadows.
Really?
Really, really, really. Mine is Shadows.
I like Shadows as well. Something about Ludwig and his OST. Really,
I think it's his OST
so
that does it. Shadows aren't flashy. They don't have any, like, specialness to them. I like the fight, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad fight.
His favorite is Gascoigne, because that's what we see 24/7. The only boss we ever see, Gascoigne.
Alright, so now Ivan gonna make his way through the research hall. Research hall. Alright. BLT with the Ivan Dalla. Ivan Dalla's still working. He doesn't even have the stats.
Yeah.
Insane.
It worked. Beautifully.
Insane. Okay, and then Ivan did a quit out there so he didn't get hit by Gumball Head. And that'll allow him to climb this ladder without being interrupted. So as long as BLT knows about the pellets in the woods, he should be par for the course here.
BLT does, like, a peachy route. He may skip the bit and go for,
Oh, he's going to
the
Cleric.
damage.
That's fine. Alright. So Ivan's gonna come up and shoot this guy, go past this IV patient, who is a royal butthead, and let's see, this guy could easily one-shot you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now he'll come up and try to push the lever and make his way to the next boss, which is me, XD, the Living Failures. And first he has to get by the rat. Any rats in chat? Any rat users in chat?
Rats, rats, with rats.
Okay. So this is a boss where you're basically just going to spawn camp the entire time because you do so much damage. So as long as you kill the first one, the fight's usually smooth, not always. Oh, and since the first one didn't even aggro, Ivan opting not to mess with him. Meanwhile, BLT killing Cleric. These guys can one-shot you as well. They actually do a ton of damage. So yeah, basically you just spawn camp, and Failures doesn't get a chance to fight back. One will spawn in a minute on the other side. He can spam magic. Once again, right on cue. He can be annoying.
With that True Meter North you got going on,
Yeah, I can.
any hits kind of
Mama want to give us the lore on True Meter North?
No, I don't.
Okay. We'll save that for another race. You know how Ninja does Ninja After Dark? Maybe one day we can do Bloodborne After Dark. I can explain True Meter North. Okay, so if you notice, Ivan quit out there. Unless you're in the Hunter's Dream, you actually keep your beast meter until it runs out. So since these bosses are so close to one another, you can enter the fight as long as you still have pellet going from Failures, and you start with that full True Meter North. So.
Alright, BLT is doing his actual woods run now. Hopefully he will pick up the second set of pellets to help himself out and save some insight.
Yeah, hopefully he knows about them.
He is not doing Cape Skip. I don't believe that he's learned it yet.
And this is Lady Maria. Remember Maria, T-Dog Sad? But she's pretty annoying, honestly. Alright, he does get the pellets. Ivan with a parry.
And Vials.
And the vials.
Good boy.
She has 3 phases. You really won't see any of them in this fight. Alright, this should be GG. This is what we call overkill, my friends. But yeah, around 60-70% health, she buffs her weapon with blood. And then around 30%, she buffs her weapon with blood, fire, and the worst hitboxes in the game. So
she's getting what she deserves in these fights, is what he's saying.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see all those wonderful buffs. And now Ivan making his way to the final area, the fishing hamlet. You'll see another cool skip coming up, which we'll explain when he gets there. Meanwhile, BLT just doing the joggers, doing some joggers, climbing ladders, my favorite part, and heading to the clinic. So Ivan opts not to do this part with the blue elixir. As far as I know, it is consistent. A lot of the other runners, including myself, still use an elixir, but it's very tight stamina management here. There's a shark here that will just rock your socks.
Obliterate you.
Yes. So there's these little weird-ass dogs. Where are they at?
There they are.
Oh, he got staggered.
They do that screech that staggers you.
Yep.
And then you just get...
And you have skulls coming at you, and you have a street shark. And if you guys are young enough to remember street sharks. Here's the quit out. This is a slope quit out. This is in all the games, sans DS2. So basically, when you hit a slope, your death doesn't recognize your positioning until your feet hit the ground. So what you do is you land on the slope out of bounds, quit out as soon as your position is stored, but if you wait half a second longer, you're dead. So what this is going to do is allow him to bypass running through the rest of the hamlet. And there you go. So now he's going to go into the cave from out of bounds, and you will see the backstab of Kos. Oh, BLT going for the K-Kona.
The John Wayne.
The John Wayne. And this is a awesome boss. A lot of people have a really hard time with this boss, but he is very prone to backstabs. So let's see the Frenchman on display. I believe it's five double backstabs and he's dead. See how fast that meter builds up? 2 double backstabs, it's full. He does an input there to bait Orphan's jump attack, aka the Hunter Scratch. No phase transition. We might not see phase 2. Oh, there's phase 2. So the only thing that can go bad here is double lightning. Oh, nice. I'm gonna shut up, okay? Just let it fight the boss. Is the lightning gonna kill him? Okay, it's not gonna come.
I didn't know either. If the lightning comes still or not, I was like, oh god.
Meanwhile, BLT making his way to the upper. Why does BLT not have a hat on, by the way? The top hat is not good fashion, but
he doesn't like wearing it. I think he said that something about it blocks his sight somehow.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how, but he said he doesn't like wearing it.
So I'm gonna go and grab Lawrence's skull here. And remember at the very beginning of the DLC, he went to that giant flaming cleric beast. He needed an item there to progress to the DLC. Now that he has the Lawrence's skull, he can go and fight the final boss of the DLC. So you'll see some other runners, they may take some DLC lamps, maybe take the Maria lamp, maybe take the lamp before Orphan. What they'll most likely do is grab Lawrence's skull right away. That way they don't have to come back here later. But I'm going to get more beast blood pellets, maybe an elixir. Okay. More bolt paper, and time for the last DLC boss for Ivan. Meanwhile, BLT heading to do the orphanage key skip.
He had talked about not getting that lamp. And then in practice, he died to this guy, and I was like, come on, BLT.
Take the lamp. No longer eat crap in the forest. Just take the lamp. Alright, so if you miss the jump attack the first time, it can throw this guy's AI off. So BLT needs to run down the hallway and quit out to reset his AI. But yeah, if you do that, he's not getting jump attacks. But I don't think he'll aggro now. So yeah, he's gonna go down the hall and quit out. And now we'll see Lawrence, the last boss of the DLC. There's a strat here made by Falcon House in chat. Basically stun locking the entire time. He is a beast as well, if you can't tell. God bless Falcon. It doesn't have the same ring as Ivhen. God bless Falcon Sense. I don't know. Alright, he aggroed him to the door. No! Okay. The brain sucker's fighting back. And there you go. Never gonna see phase 3.
Yes!
Dude, I gotta stop talking. Okay, that hand slam actually has an insane hitbox, so. Okay, we're good. So Ivhen is done with the DLC. He has 2 more optional bosses. And then he will be going to the final 2 bosses. So. Meanwhile, BLT going to be picking up the key here, or the badge, making his way to Celestial Emissary.
BLT picks up these ritual bloods here before this door. He uses them to buy poison knives to perform what we call the orphan cheese.
Yep.
Once he gets to orphan a little bit later. So those ritual bloods sell for a good amount of echoes.
Yeah, 30,000.
Yes, I think it's 10k each, and there's 3 of them. So you can buy poison knives to take with you to the DLC.
So this is why this is why any runner will take the lamp after Amelia. So we can come back later and go to Hemwick Charnel Lane, which is where the witches reside, and then he'll be going to Martyr Logarius. Alright, like I said, these little YOLO aliens. Okay. Okay. Let's simmer down. Is he gonna transform? No, dude, come on.
Come on, BLT. Let's go.
Okay. So, if you look at where this is for Ivhen, this is actually an area that can be accessed even before Amelia. So, the bosses here are going to get demolished. Unless your name is Mario, these bosses shouldn't fight back. Kappa, no Kappa.
Imagine getting Mario'd.
Yeah. Alright. BLT building up that meter and staggers the head. Alright.
Oh, yes. Good job, BLT.
Clean.
And he is running back to the lamp versus marking out because he already got a lamp in Upper Cathedral Ward. So there is no point in him marking out here.
Alright, BLT going for his, what I assume will be his final level up. I don't know, though.
No, he levels up a bit later.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be buying knives, like Mama said. There's a strat to basically make costs not fight back, as long as you have a consumable. Pebbles, knives. In this case, we use poison throwing knives. just because you can acquire them with the badge you get in Upper Cathedral. All right, here comes the Witches of Hemwick. Still waiting for someone to do Witches of Hemwick 99 in.
Don't blink, guys.
Yeah, don't blink. You might miss it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to quit out on the barrel, and this will spawn his position back at the entrance of the arena. All right, nice fight. Yeah, no Mario. Any Marios in chat? Oh, yeah, I see one. He looks happy. Wait, did BLT just buy the Blood Rock early? I guess he still has pellets, so he doesn't have to go back to the dream.
He was already in the dream. He did all of his stuff.
I know, but this is his first time in the DLC, and he's not going back. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, you know how you usually, after Upper Cathedral, you go...
That's if you don't get lamps, though. He was already in the dream because he had the lamps.
But usually you need the insight from entering the DLC to buy all your materials, is what I meant.
He picked up extra along the way.
Gotcha, yep. The BLT will not have to go back to the dream for now. Meanwhile, Ivan going to the final area of the game. Very beautiful place. Unfortunately, not a lot to see here, as we just run by everything.
He didn't need to buy as many pellets either, because he grabbed the ones...
yeah, he got the 6, that's right.
Yeah.
Alright, I've been making sure this blood liquor decides not to attack!
Oh!
Not to attack! Right on cue.
Ivan is getting, like, all of the good luck.
I know. Let's spam some Ive luck if anyone has it. That French DNA molecule. Alright, BLT making his way to the house and then the poison pool or whatever you want to call it. Let's see if he goes for the quit out here. Not sure if he will. Yeah, the blood lake. Shoot that guy with the rapier, just because he's not very kind.
He's a quick boy.
He is a quick boy.
He doesn't let you know until it's too late, but he is a very quick boy.
Alright, and BLT opting to do the quit out as well. Alright, I'm gonna do... This is... I don't even call this a skip. I don't know if it's dev intended, because there's... But you just do a little jump off the staircase. And that puts you at the lever that takes you up to the boss. Alright. No YOLO kick for BLT. And make sure you guys follow these runners, man. And make sure you guys follow Mama Souls. She is like day one. We learned the game together. She taught me a bunch about the game. She is the mama to all of us in the Speed Souls community.
Follow Casey Giao.
No, don't follow me. Follow the other runners.
Casey is amazing. He has my absolute favorite story of people that I helped teach how to speedrun Bloodborne.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite story.
I couldn't figure out how to get through the Forbidden Woods. So Mama logged into PSN, or PlayStation Plus, and actually co-opted, walked me through where to grab all the Twin Stone shards. So, incredibly generous, Mama. literally hand-holding me to learn the route. So, and that was Logarius, by the way. He can be a butthead as well, but he's pretty trivialized. You don't get to see his face
getting
too.
the good Ludwig.
Alright, and GG. Now I've been fighting the final two bosses, Gehrman the First Hunter, and then the Moon Presence. Gehrman can be really tough with 10 vit. He's parry bait, backstab bait, but he has hyper armor, and he's just... I don't want to think about Gehrman after how much I fought him yesterday. Meanwhile, Ivan just demolishing him.
Hey,
If you're really good at this game, like some of the runners in the tournament, you kill both bosses on one Beast Blood pellet. This might be... Oh, he backed up.
Ivan did not take any prisoners in that fight. My
No,
God.
he did not. He's building some meter off of Garrett's body, rebuff, and last boss. Stagger the leg, stagger the limb, stagger the head. Absolute monster, dude. One pellet, two bosses. Let's get some claps for Ivan. He didn't start out very kind to him. Gets the echoes and quits out.
Nicely done.
Time. That is time, mama. I don't remember how we time, but that's time. Alright, let's root on BLT though, guys. He's overcome 5 Shadows deaths. Didn't flinch. I saw him pull up the close menu. That was probably just because that's what we do in our runs. If we die, we close application.
That was muscle memory.
That was muscle memory. This dude has not got an ounce of quit in him. What's the time?
1:11:45, 48.
All right. That is my PB. That is my PB to the second. This dude died to Gascoigne, messed up sewer skip, died in Old Yharnam skip with no lamp, and literally matched my PB still. Ivan is a freaking beast. Oh, wow. So, pretty good run, all things considered. With all the memes he had at the beginning. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's root on BLT to bring it home. And hopefully we can get them both in for some commentary. Ivan, you want to hop in a few minutes? If you can hear us.
Keep cheering on BLT, though. He got this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited to ask him about some of the early game memes he had. Alright, so BLT made it past the IV patient.
He used the blue elixir, it looks like.
Yeah, I do that as well. Screw that guy. And he's opting to kill the rat.
No Nims rat.
No Nims rat. Now he'll be heading to the living failures.
While he is making his way down to the failures, we do have another run tonight. It is at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it is between Casey himself and Curious Peanut.
7 hours from now, if you want to see a crap show, a crapshoot, watch Peanuts run and don't watch mine. Hey, Ivan. What's up, dude?
It's the KC City Showdown.
Yeah, Peanut and I live in the same city, but on opposite states. So, Kansas City, Kansas versus Kansas City, Missouri.
Hi, Ivan. Good run.
Battle to say with the King of Town.
What'd you say?
It's a battle to say with the King of Town.
Oh yeah, battle for the states.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, say challenge for me.
Challenge.
Challenge.
Oh yes.
Tell us about your race, dude. What'd you think? You got no quit sewer skip as we were explaining how sewer skip works, and then Gascoigne goes for a YOLO on you.
Challenge. Sorry?
Gascoigne just YOLO combo you? What happened in the beast phase?
Sometimes when he goes to phase 3, he does like an attack instantly, I think. And I think he did a YOLO combo instantly, and I just got like stun locked into it, and I didn't. I think I dodged, but I didn't manage to get out of it. It's fine.
Yeah. And then you got box S. Well, you didn't get box S, but the dogs broke the boxes and you rolled. And then, were you pissed at the beginning?
Yeah, and then the what is called the Old Yharnam skip.
Yeah, then you died to Old. I was waiting for the I don't like this shield.
Yeah, I could not say it. That's why I died.
Yeah, I couldn't say it. The Ivan's unstoppable. I don't like this angle shield. Yeah, GG BLT. Don't forget, we still got someone else going.
After the death to the skip, I think it went really well until the end.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes was a disaster, and it was okay.
Yeah. Were you keeping up with our voices at all, or did you know where BLT was?
No.
Man, he had 5 deaths to shadows, and he still keeps going.
Oh, that sucks.
He got double mace, pushed back into the fire breather. So much BS, but
yes, and he kept going.
He's still going, exactly. Fighting Maria now. Oh, and then the delayed attack. Did he take the Maria lamp? I didn't see.
He sure did.
All right, smart man. So not a long run back, literally a few steps.
The only thing I didn't see, because Ivan was finishing his run, but he usually does, I did not see if he got the skull early or not.
He did.
Which he usually does.
Yeah.
This guy after Orphan went for the YOLO. I don't know. I saw I had to YOLO. I didn't know where he was, so I just went full YOLO.
Dude, that insane Orphan. I was like, and this is where we end it with phase 2, because no double lightning. And then he screamed. We didn't know if the lightning was still going to come or not. Were you scared at all? And did you know it wasn't coming?
If I die, I think I still get the kill, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Maria?
What about cave skip, Ivan? I started explaining it, and then you got knocked down, and then still went back for it.
The ear wooey.
Yeah. Hit him with an
Come
my
on,
dog.
BLT. Back up!
Alright, so we're going to see one phase 2 attack. Maybe a couple. Come on. Not this attack. Alright, he's gonna play a little safe. Charge attack. No, alright, it barely caught him. Alright, phase 3. He's not going to be able to finish her.
BLT.
All right, guys.
Little monk ass, but we got this. She is doing awful attacks. My goodness.
Yeah. So if you do end up seeing her second and third phase, she hits very, very hard.
She has a lot of attacks though that are easily parried, which is not always the fastest route to take. But to be safer, you can take them, and she is not giving them to him at all.
So Ivan, you're moving on. We don't know who you'll face yet, since this is the first race. But anything else you want to say about your run?
I think next I play against the person that wins between Alma and who is
Indu?
to check.
Indude, isn't it? Alma and Indude?
Oh, there you go.
To say with the King of Friends or something. Father of the baguettes.
Yep. For all the baguettes.
The king of the baguettes. There you go.
It was really fun to commentate.
It was.
Was a clown fiesta, and I think it was pretty good. Except I guess the skips were bad, like yours. I messed up for a while, and the dog dropped me out. And
oh, dodging through the fire like a boss.
Please
like a boss. Oh. All right. Come on, BLT. Come on, dude. Dude's got no quit in him. He's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bosses from the end. But yeah, you guys can see the schedule. There's one more race today. I know there's a couple tomorrow. The times. Yeah, if you check out this, you can see the bracket as well as the schedule. So we got one more today. We got a really good matchup tomorrow. Fool versus Pinkman. Friday, we got Cookie Jar versus DK. And then we got one race Saturday and one race Sunday. So,
plus we have 2 races that are unscheduled currently.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah. A Hattie and Newbie and Romantic Core and Souls.
And keep in mind that this is a double elimination tournament. So by no means, whoever wins the loser bracket, which I know sounds odd, but whoever wins the losers bracket still gets a chance to go for the final. So just because BLT won't take the W in this one does not mean that it's over for him by any means. Come on, Maria. Don't. Okay.
Yep.
He pulled up. No, don't do it.
Come on, BLT. Don't you do it.
No.
Yeah, if Ivan and I meet, we have a gentleman's agreement to race BL4, no cheese orphan. If Ivan and I somehow meet, which won't happen.
All right, guys, give BLT your energy.
Yep, give some whatever gib emotes you have, spam them.
Give it all to him.
And no worry after the gib.
Yep.
Give him logos. I think we can meet if we both lose or win everything or something like that.
You heifer, you.
Yeah, maybe. But I have to go through either a Hattie or Natty. That's even if I beat Peanut tonight. I mean, getting ahead of myself. Gotta hope the Saw Spear brings me good luck tonight.
Oh.
So if you guys don't know, there is a weapon that's basically the Saw Cleaver. It has a little bit more range, but it does have less damage. Just a little bit less damage, like 1 to 2 more hits on bosses. And you can't do sewer skip because it's in the sewer. But during my race tonight, so that's what I'll be using.
Looks like BLT did go ahead and forfeit. So
okay. Well, still, let's get some claps for BLT, man.
Most definitely. He gave it a extremely valiant effort.
Persevering through 5 shadow fights. I know it says forfeit on the screen, but dude did a damn good job.
Yes. The fact that he made it to Maria is extremely amazing after all those memes and shadow deaths he had.
Completely agreed. So
please, again, make sure that y'all follow both of these racers up. Ivan is a very good runner. BLT is a very good new up-and-coming runner.
Yep.
Give Casey a follow. He will be racing tonight.
Give Mama a follow because she's Mama. There's nothing even else to say. She's a good runner and she's Mama. Mama Bear.
On the same channel tonight again? I think so, yeah.
Yep. Same here on this channel. In 7 hours from now, you will see me versus the Curious One. And who's commentating that?
Me and Thump.
Okay, so you get your double fix of Mama, and I'm sure I'll commentate again. I have a lot of fun doing these. I know Mama provides great commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed our commentary. Once again, hit the exclamation point BB for info. Make sure to check out Speed Souls. That's what almost all of us are members of the team. We're more than happy to help you out if you're interested in learning about the games, learning a run yourself. Ivan helped me since day one. It's been a huge inspiration. And I hope know you. Hope you guys are check out Speed Souls. It's a great community. So I know it's gonna be insanely late for some of you guys, but hope you guys are able to catch the race tonight.
The trio of the tournament is hosted on Challenge.
Challenge. The insane French pronunciation. So, are we gonna get BLT in here? Or did he say he had to go?
I think he had to run to the restroom really quick.
Okay.
I saw someone saying in chat.
I'd still like to get him in here if we could, but
I would like to if he would come in here.
Yeah.
When he gets back. But knowing BLT, he's gonna go grab a coffee and.
Yeah.
BLT is the king of coffee. Every time you look on his stream, if he is not running, he has that little BRB coffee at the bottom.
Yep. Doesn't his emote have a little coffee in its hand too?
It is, yes.
There you go.
How many hours from now is the race?
7.
Like
7. 6 hours and 50 minutes, but with me being late, probably 7 hours. 7 hours exactly from now on this channel. Saw Spear.
Free my time. I hope I can catch it.
3:30 a.m. for you. 2:30 a.m. for Falcon Company. But I hope some of you guys are here. you guys don't even know what Mama's commitment is. So Mama's race is on Sunday, and she's racing the DJ Natty, and he's 15 hours ahead of us. So that race is going to be at 2 a.m. for me and Mama, so that I can be at 5 in the afternoon for DJ. So Mama making the insane commitment to race at 2 a.m.
After getting home from work.
Right after getting home from work, yeah.
It'll be fun, though.
Yep.
All right, BLT. Come on.
Come on into the challenge. Mungerus.
Death at Shadows take forever to run back to the boss, and so I guess mentally it's so hard to come back from that. I guess it's a bit like PUBG or something.
Yeah, like 2 minutes for every death.
Yeah,
then he had to go get more pellets early. Do it without bolt paper. It was rough.
Thing is, at the beginning we have barely any items, and if you die, just
yeah. Did you do Gascoigne with no mollies the second time?
Yeah, I had to do just backstabs.
Insane. BLT. Get in here, man. I need to take a nap before my race.
I'm fixing to start doing the Jeopardy theme while we wait.
Put it on. I think he thought we weren't going to do an interview. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Is anybody in BLT's channel? Or are you getting a hold of him? All right.
Tell him to hurry the heck up.
Mama. That's one of my favorite memes in the Speed Souls community. Whenever they a lot of DS1 runners, dang, they put the asterisk in it. That always cracks me up.
Can we turn off our streams? I don't know.
Yeah, were the times recorded in or SRL?
Yes.
I think we're good then.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm trying not to mark it as done. I'm waiting for BLT.
Yeah, we're just trying to get a few words from the man himself. And then we'll be done here. So yeah, I think there'll be more races, like I said, every week. And it is double elimination. So we have 2 more to be scheduled on the schedule, plus what's already there.
And then, be like 8 races the first 2 week at least?
Yeah, quite a few. Is that BLT?
Yes. Can you guys?
Hey, there's BLT.
I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, don't apologize.
What a mess, man.
Don't apologize.
Don't you apologize. Everyone is extremely proud of you for sticking it out as far as you did.
If I could have gotten Maria in like 1 or 2 tries, I would have kept going, but yeah.
Dude, how did it feel to persevere through shadows? That was awesome, honestly. Seriously, like I know it's not cool you died 5 times, but the fact you kept going.
It's very, very hard. It's very hard to keep the morale going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate them when they're already aggroed. I'd rather them fresh, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then pellets, and you start, looking at all your supplies, and then everything went fine, and then getting the upper key The witch chased me down, which didn't help.
Yeah,
It didn't really affect too much.
I wonder what you're going to do level up wise, but
Man, you took that one like a champ too. I was surprised.
Yeah, there was no way I was going back to get those echoes. And then everything went pretty good, and then I don't remember if anything else went wrong in between that and Maria, but
we were glad you knew. Glad you knew about the Akimbo vials, because when you did Yahargul skip and had no health, we were like, "What the hell's he gonna do?"
Yeah, no, I was planning for that. I was about to go back and buy them, but I figured after I'd mark out, I'd get my health back, and then be good enough to go. So Reborn was nice, Miko was nice, Wet Nurse was kind of slow, but yeah, I had to shake that shadow fight. It took a while to get that out of my head. To be honest,
you did very good. You adjusted very well for the things that were happening to you, and for you to have made it this far after struggling with shadows that bad is no easy feat.
Agreed.
I appreciate it. Being the first tournament, I can't lie. I walked into shadows as I was a nervous wreck, and it showed. But,
well, by no means are you done, man. This is double elimination, so.
Yeah, no, and I learned a lot. Believe me, I learned a lot moving forward here. So,
cool.
GG to Ivhen.
GG.
Yeah, absolutely. Good little time there. I don't even know what pace I was on. Just it's not worth checking. I don't even want to see it, but yeah.
Were you keeping up with where he was or no?
No, I had no idea. I kept looking over. I'm like, how is he not done yet? I felt like it was 2 hours into the race. Like
you need to go watch the VOD.
He died to Gascoigne. He had to run through the sewers. He died to Old Yharnam skip with no lamp.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was interesting.
I had a great beginning.
Yeah.
Wow, I was actually leading for 5 minutes.
Up until your death to shadows, you were ahead.
Yeah.
You were ahead, and then y'all were almost even during your second shadows attempt.
And that one of the shadows attempts was I just got one shot, just counter damage and everything.
Yeah,
it was unfortunate, but they're just a never-ending project. Obviously, got to keep grinding shadows,
Yep.
Hopefully, by the time the next match, we get through shadows one try. Hopefully.
Well, that's the good news. You know what you need to work on for the next.
Yeah, absolutely, and not have a witch chase me down to the.
That's just bad luck.
Yeah.
The Euro witch.
The insane 3-second mark out time.
Yep. And I aggroed the one that's on her knees. I wasn't thinking straight. I aggroed her too. Usually I hug the left wall and don't aggro her, but it's all good.
You sound beaten up, but I can tell you, man, if you go back and check this chat or check the VOD, people really impressed. Me and Mama.
You had a lot of support.
Commending you as well, man. Yep. You kept going as long as you did.
Yeah, I appreciate it. A couple of people were popping in my chat. I appreciate it. It's not easy out here,
Yeah.
First tournament, first match, so we'll live, we'll learn, we'll move on. But I appreciate all the support and everybody. And it was fun. At the end of the day, it was fun. I wish I could have finished, but it happens. I didn't want to keep
very proud.
beating my head against the Maria wall. I figured, let's just wrap this up. But yeah.
Okay, well, I think that'll do it for us, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. And 6 hours and 45 minutes, we'll have another race. And
absolutely.
Hopefully you guys can make some of the more races this week.
We will see y'all tonight.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Take care, BLT.
See you guys.
Thank you, Mama.